Alrighty, hello there and welcome. Hope the days haven't been too cold for everybody. Should be everything set up to see how well it does. Machines are all pretty close to the elevator, which is good. Hello there and welcome to the stream. Hello there and welcome to the stream. Not seeing very many items so far. Weird, saw me and then lost sight immediately. Hello there and welcome to the stream. Congratulations! Gordy is very fun to play as. Hello there. Here we go. Let's see if chat works a little better there. Where are all the machines? I've also not been paying attention at all to these research capsules, so outside of Shrimpo, I have no idea who the other person on the floor is. Ah, it's Rebecca. So the Halloween event ends on the 14th, and then we have the Christmas event coming up. I still don't know if Quelle's going to do the Christmas event right after the Halloween event ends, or if she's going to wait till closer to December. I think I'd probably be fine with either, honestly. You know, I think I like chat better over here. Hello there, Ace. Appreciate it if you didn't do that while I'm messing with chat. Yeah, it should be fine. I've been rather enjoying Eclipse. Yes, she's really fun to play as. I like her speed. Okay, Rebecca, you gotta leave me alone. Nice. I've got a fair bit to go on her blackouts. Not too much on her mastery total, but I'm not really super worried about it. My model, I made the model in a free Steam program called Vroid Studio. Yeah, Ace, admittedly that's happened to me a lot more than I would have liked, just doing really well and then, oops, sudden disconnect. Playstyle-wise, I'd probably have to say Gordy, simply because his stat setup is really good for solo. You can't be named Rousey and then be quoting Sans. That doesn't work. Yep, this is a solo run. I do exclusively solo runs on my streams. Hello there, and welcome to the stream. A little late on that. Ooh, R&D's here. Who's with him, though? Toodles, okay. As long as I keep the ankle biter at arm's length, I should be good. Well, that's what you get for going genocide route. You made that bed, now lie in it. Don't really know why I'm still picking up the pumpkins. There's literally nothing I can buy with them, but kind of just habit at this point. We got both stamina cards pretty early. Would have been nice to also get Tech Savvy, but we'll see if that one pops up on floor 7. Gordy, floor 5. Okay. And he's right there. My favorite Halloween tune is Gordy. Gordy is super adorable. Christmas tune, I can't really say. I didn't start playing until after the Christmas event had ended, so I don't actually have any experience with the Christmas tunes. I did play during the Easter event. I have all of the Easter tunes. My favorite of the Easter tunes is Flight. I like his stats, I like his ability, I like his look. My least favorite is Exit. I do not like his head. I don't think Eclipse has any dialogue for Gordy's room. No, I didn't think so. I think it's just Gordy who has the dialogue. Favorite tune overall, that is Astro. He is my favorite and my main. Though I do also really like Eclipse. She's very nice. I like her design, I like her looks, I like her stats. As much as I do like Astro, I do think his stats could use a little bit of a touch-up. Hello there, and welcome to the stream. Yeah, I've only been going for about 26 minutes, so not too much has happened just yet. My highest floor is 27. A lot of the times I usually just get to floor 20 and then I restart the run, simply because when you're soloing, floors past 20 can be a little rough. And a lot of the time you only really need to get to floor 20 for things like mastery or unlocking, or research, so it's always faster just to restart and hit 20 again. I need 9 blackouts, I need to survive 13 more floors, use 9 more items, and then I need to do a run with... survive 3 floors with 7 other players in your round. That one I'll probably leave till last and not do it anytime soon. I tried to do that on Boxton, just a single floor with 7 people staying alive, and that took me so much longer than it should have. I've been playing her on the last couple of streams I've done, so I've had lots of opportunity to get most of it done. Because aside from the survive 3 floors, it's mostly just stuff that just happens as you play. Hello there, and welcome to the stream. My highest floor is 27. My favorite will always be Astro, but Eclipse and Goldie are definitely up there. Oh, hey, I did get tech savvy on floor 7. A dream highest floor? I think one of these days I'd like to get to like 35 or 40 on a solo. I think that'd be pretty cool. Hey, first blackout. Okay, so Tish is one of them. I only play solo runs, so I've never actually distracted, so I couldn't really say. The hardest mastery I've done was that Boxton one. Trying to complete a single floor with all 7 people alive. because I kept getting people who would either just leave immediately or people who would just die immediately. And to get that mastery, to get that mastery, you have to have a perfect floor on floor 1. And that is surprisingly hard to get sometimes. Oh, I didn't think you'd just stick around. It's just kind of the way I am. I am a solo player at heart. Jeez, Boxton, you're really taking your time. Even in other games, I've always kind of just played on my own. It's just how I like to play. I've done runs with other people, but usually only to do, like, to get masteries to unlock tunes and whatnot, so... Don't even know who spotted me there. Oh, all the machines are here. Good to know. Yeah, I got everything from the Halloween event I finished off last weekend, and it felt really good to be done. You know, I really like Eclipse's ability, like the boost she gets in a blackout. I really hate not being able to see. I should have swapped out the participation award for spare bulb. That would have helped. Hoping for an item. Yeah, it is kind of a shame that once the event's done, the currency just goes away and you don't get anything for it. Huh. My usual angle doesn't really work. In general, my least favorite is probably going to be Eggson, just because, as I mentioned, I don't really like his design at all. To play as... tunes with like 1-star skill check are pretty rough. I really don't look forward to playing as Shrimpo. I will eventually to get his mastery, but I do not look forward to it at all. My favorite tune is Astro. I am happy about the Christmas update coming back, yes, because as I mentioned, I started playing back in February, I believe. So I was, I'm glad I'll get a chance to actually get another blackout. I do believe that Quell is going to add more lethals. I don't know if she's going to add 2 new ones for the Christmas event. I'd say like maybe 1 new one for the Christmas event. But I am curious about it. I'm wondering is she gonna put up the Christmas event right after right after the Halloween events on Friday, or is she going to wait a bit? Is she going to add more tunes to the Christmas event, or is she just going to keep the current ones and add a bunch of skins? Well, not necessarily. 2 new shop owners, one of them is going to be Bobette, because so far all the mains of the events have been shopkeepers, but I don't think Bobette was, because I think back on the Christmas event, Dandy still was. I do guarantee that the old Christmas tunes are still going to be there, because it would be a little unfair, because that way, like, if you missed them, you could never get them. Maybe. It very well could be that she has plans to add 2 new lethals. We'll just have to wait and see. I'd say the Halloween floor is my favorite floor. I really enjoy the Halloween map. It's very cool. No, I usually go live after I eat dinner, so I don't have to worry about being hungry. For thirsty, I actually have a water bottle next to me that has a ton of water, can hold a ton of water, so I don't have to worry about that either. I don't know the song It Girl. And least in favorite Twisted, my favorite Twisted is Twisted R&D. I rather enjoy Twisted R&D. I like his mechanic. I like the look. Least favorite Twisted is definitely going to be Goob or Scraps. The Craft siblings can be a little rough. Mains on Shelly's floor can also be a problem. Favorite thing to do in the elevator? You mean between shopping or picking cards? I mean, I guess technically I like the cards. Come kick me off that. Favorite thing in the world apart from my girlfriend? Probably my stuffed animal collection. I have to say, personally, I think I like Dandy better. Dial is scarier, in my opinion, because one missed skill check, especially if you're on a toon who has low skill check, can be deadly. Whereas with Dandy, he just comes after you when you finish a machine, which is not too big a deal. Can't really dance in the elevator. Quell hasn't added dancing emotes yet. Maybe one day. If there are 2 new lethals being added, I'm curious as to what their gimmick is going to be. Because Dandy comes after you if you don't buy from his shop, and he'll run to a machine when you complete it. Dial, you have to pick a specific card, and if you fail a skill check, or he just sees you for too long, he gets faster. So I am pretty curious as to what if there are new lethals coming, what their trigger and mechanics will be. I don't actually play any other games on Roblox. I play lots of games in general, but I don't actually play any other Roblox games. Favorite board game? I haven't played board games in ages, so I'm not entirely sure. Definitely not Monopoly. Monopoly tears your family apart. You're not offering me too much here, Dandy. Okay, so Sylvester's here. I don't like that I'm not really finding any machines, because that means they're all going to be in one area, which means Sylvester is going to be back and forth between them a lot. I have every toon except for the Christmas toons. I focused on unlocking all the toons first. I've bought all of the trinkets. The only thing I'm missing are about, I think it's 13 stickers, but one of those stickers is the golden brick, which that's going to take some time to get. Well, the trick with I find the event tunes is all of them a guaranteed spawn on floor 20. So if you can get to floor 20, you get a guaranteed spawn of her, so that's some guaranteed research. So that's how I get the event tune so quickly, is I play Roger, I go solo until I get to floor 20, and I restart. Ooh, almost ran right into you, Sylvester. Really, Boxton? I do have Bassie, yes. I have all of the Easter tunes. I have all of the bass tunes, I have all of the Easter tunes, I have all of the Halloween tunes. The Christmas ones are the only ones I don't have. Hello there, and welcome to the stream. I saw clips for it on TikTok. I watched a bit of the gameplay, I thought, hey, that looks pretty interesting, I might like that, and I gave it a try, and I've been kinda hooked ever since. I really enjoy Flight. I both enjoy his character, I enjoy his ability playing as him. I like everything about him. For the Christmas update, it's probably going to be Rudy, simply because he's the common. The best tune to play as is the one you're most comfortable with, the one you have the most practice with, and the one you like the best. Oh, there's a tape right on top of that treadmill. I feel like with the Christmas update, how it's going to go is I'm going to get Rudy first, then I'm going to get, I believe Cole is the uncommon, then I'm going to get Bobette, then I'm going to get Ginger. I think they might add it. I think they might add, oh, that was way too early. They might add some dialogue for Bassie and Bobette. Because people really like the Gordy dialogue, so. Ah, okay, so Ginger's the uncommon. So I'll get Ginger second, and then Cole will probably be the one that I have the most trouble getting. Because I find in the events, the rare is harder to get than the main. My favorite tune is Astro. That's true. We could very well get like 2 or 3 new Christmas tunes, and then I haven't listened to Gordy's song yet. I keep meaning to. I keep forgetting. Hi, Toodles. Well, you better hurry up then, because the Halloween event ends on Friday. Only got a few more days to get everything. Boxton. Toodles and Boxton. Okay. Would like the extraction candy, please. Yep, the Halloween event ends on Friday. My favorite Halloween event is, sorry, my favorite Dandy's World event is Halloween. I really enjoy the Halloween event. The Christmas event is the next event, I believe. I don't think there's going to be a smaller update between Halloween and Christmas. I think it's entirely possible Quell might add the the Christmas event as soon as the Halloween event is done. A Valentine's Day event would be nice. Favorite person to game with? That would be my girlfriend. I really enjoy playing games with her. I disagree with you there, Strab. Oh, right, we do have optimizations coming up. But, Halloween event is celebrated the world over. Oh, I got a little stuck there. Well, Valentine's, well, it might not be an event like Christmas or Halloween. It is still a celebrated worldwide event. If I had to be stuck with one map, the Halloween map. Tips for getting Shelly? Your best bet is to play Roger. His doubling of research halves the time you need to get them, the amount of times you need to get them. So for fastest, Roger's your best bet. Yes, actually, Shelly's map. I'm not really fond of Shelly's map because there's 2 spots on it that are really bad when you have bigger twisted like mains. If you get stuck in there with a main, you're going to get hit and there's like nothing you can do about it. I think the Christmas map may get a bit of a buff. Like a buff up. I think Quell might touch up the Christmas map and make it a little prettier. Hello there, Ray, and welcome to the stream. Wasn't paying attention and drained all my stamina. This is true. Both Bassie and Gordy have plushes, so I think when the Christmas event comes out, there's going to be new Christmas plushes added to it. I don't have any Dandy's World plushes. I would have really liked to get my hands on the Astro one, but unfortunately I wasn't able to. I'm hoping in the future to get pretty much all of the plushes. I collect plushes, so I'm a little touchy about them. I like them to be official if I can swing it. If the bootleg ones are really high quality, then I'll accept them, but most of the time I prefer the official. I was really hoping that wouldn't count as touching it. Man, the placement of these is not great. Brightney, I almost got a blackout on top of the Egger League. Can you not brighten? I don't mind Brusha. I don't find her as rude, though to be fair, I haven't seen much of the interactions. I think in Brusha's case, it's less rude and more she's socially awkward. So she tries... She's rude to people she's not comfortable with, and I don't think she means it. Yeah, Sprout can be a little dangerous in a blackout. Hello there, and welcome to the stream. Sometimes if you just pretend you're a box, people will ignore you. Okay, let's see if I can get back without touching any of the ichor. Well, not that way. My least favorite Twisted is going to be Goob. He always pulls me in and it throws me off, and then I just get hit multiple times from there. Gigi can be annoying, but I find as long as you keep an eye out for her, it's not too bad. And even if she does steal an item, at least it's just an item and she's not taking a heart off you. Flight's a decent option. He's got decent stamina. Eclipse here is also pretty good. Louis is a very good choice. I've said it before, but I think a lot of people forget that Louis actually has really good extraction stats. Oh, Roger's on the floor. And that's Roger, right? Nope, that's not Roger. Solo runs aren't for everyone. Like I said, it's how I prefer to play, so for me they're nice, but they aren't for everyone. Oops. Yep, and there comes Brighty. There's Roger. Yep, definitely him. I'm assuming you're on a phone. In that case, I'm not really sure if TikTok has an option to let you keep the audio and whatnot going while you're minimized. The only thing I could think of is if you have like a computer nearby, you could throw me up on the computer. My like goal? Do you mean a goal for how many likes for the stream, or? Because I don't really have a goal for the likes on the stream. I just stream, and if people want to hit like, they can. I definitely appreciate them, but it's not really necessary. Of course you turned around. I do actually. I'm fully caught up on Hell of a Boss. I really enjoy it. One of these days I'll sit down and watch Has Been as well. Stolas. Stolas is absolutely my favorite. My bird boy did nothing wrong. do know who you're talking about, but yeah, I don't remember his name either. My favorite thing to do when I was younger? Read, actually. I read a lot of books. I still do, but I read a lot more when I was younger. Brusha and Poppy. Oh, who's that? Finn. Brusha, Poppy, and Finn. Okay. Tunes for solo. Tunes like Gordy and Yada are pretty good. Flight's also pretty decent. Basically any tune that has high movement and high extraction. I'm a little bit of an odd person to ask for that because I've soloed with pretty much everyone. I soloed as Bassie, I soloed as V, I solo as Roger. Hello there, Hanny. Nice. There is quite a few, actually. Moonflower is probably my favorite, with Fruitcake being a close second. For dislike, I would have to say any involving Toodles and Gordy, because they're kids and you shouldn't be doing that. But other than that, I'm more or less okay. Everyone's got their own opinions, and I'm not going to judge anyone for their opinions. Welcome back there, Ray. Hello there, and welcome to the stream. I've had onions on pizza before. Depending on what else is on there, it can be decent. Astro is my favorite. He is my main. I do have Gordy, actually. I have all of the Halloween stuff unlocked. Pineapple on pizza? I've had Hawaiian pizza before. It's okay. It is certainly not my favorite, but I'm also just not very fond of pineapple in general. I recommend, well, actually, it depends on what you prefer to do. If you like to be a support, go for Sprout. If you like to be more of an extractor, go for V. Hey there, Sev. Least favorite topping is going to be olives. I do not like olives. Favorite non-event, non-main? That's a good question. Probably Cosmo. I really enjoyed playing as Cosmo. I think you should solo as Roger. Get some practice in for the Halloween... not the Halloween. The Halloween event's almost over. For the Christmas event. Astro is my favorite. I love my sleepy boy. Eggson is my least favorite. I do not like his design. I don't think Goob is 9. I think Goob is an adult. I think the Quell has said that Toodles and Gordy are the only kids. Gordy's my favorite event main. Least favorite toon that's not event or main? Probably gonna be Shrimpo. I like Shrimpo as a character and his design. I do not like his stats. I am not looking forward to playing as him. My least favorite non-event main? Oops. I'm going to say Sprout, simply because, like I said, I'm a solo player, and Sprout's abilities don't really work for solo. Gordy would be really good for a solo, yes. I've done many solos on him, and he's very good for it. Favorite trinket? Probably the speedy shoes, honestly. They're the ones I use the most. They're really good for... really good on just pretty much everyone, honestly. As I'm sure people have noticed, I do a lot of walking when I'm not running from Twisted, so speedy shoes increasing both walk speed and run speed is very nice for me. I don't really have any issues with Dial. I do his floor all the time. I have both of the lethal trinkets. I have dandies and I have dials. I have 100% research done. Except for Christmas tunes, obviously. Hello there, and welcome to the stream. I don't mind Brusha. I like her ability. I like her stats. I don't know who all is on the floor. Is that how that is? Okay. So Rebecca. I like both Shelly and V. Shelly is definitely more of a support, which I don't really do because I don't play with other people, but I still like her. Dial's trinket looks like a little whistle. It's a train whistle. I don't think Pebble's in, because even though you can't hear his footsteps, you can still hear his growls. Favorite common? I'd have to say Rudy, honestly. Oh, it's Sylvester. I don't really have any experience with the Christmas tunes, like I haven't played them at all, but I do like Rudy's looks and ability. Yeah, I was gonna say, it depends what you mean, Hanny. If you mean just dial in general, no, dial's permanent. If you mean like the thing where if you get dial's floor on an event floor, you can get a main on it, well, technically that'll leave because there's gonna be no event floor. I do not have Bobette. I don't have any of the Christmas tunes. I don't distract. No, I only play solo, so I don't play with other people. I don't have the Christmas tunes because I started playing afterwards. Solo, it kind of depends. You have to be a lot sneakier. So you have to be a little more careful, so it can take longer, but it's not too hard, honestly. I started playing in February. Favorite character to solo with? Honestly, Gordy. His stats are amazing, so soloing with him is really nice. I started as Boxton. I kind of wish I'd started as Poppy, because her ability is a lot more useful to a solo. I have joined public lobbies before. I did some to get Cosmo's masteries done so I could get Sprout and whatnot. But I haven't joined them outside of mastery requirements. Weirdest thing I've ever done. Not really sure, to be honest. Okay, 2 more machines. One of them I know is up by the elevator. Here's the last one. Oh, I ran into Dandy a lot. I specifically did runs to get Dandy to spawn so that I could get his mastery. The earliest I've had him spawn is floor 6, right as soon as he can spawn. It's rare, but I have got him to spawn there. I don't encounter Dandy anymore, simply because I always make sure to buy from a shop. Just because if you don't have to deal with Dandy, why bother? It's just easier to not deal with them. 6 is the earliest he can spawn. because you need to not buy from him 3 times, which he shows up on floor 2, 4, and 6, so... I can't help you there, Hanny. I can't draw eyes either. Hello there and welcome to the stream. It's not guaranteed on floor 6. It just 6 is the earliest he can show up. Best out of the circus trio. It depends on the situation. If you're talking extraction, obviously Yada's the best. If you're talking distraction, Louie's really good. If you're just talking as a sort of general, I would probably say Louie or Blot. Louie has decent extraction stats, good movement. Blot has weaker extraction stats, but his ability is really good. Advice on how to be a bro. Don't put people down. The best thing you can do to be a bro is to be good to people and help them be the best them they can be without insulting them or putting them down in any way. That's what makes a real bro. Well, thank you. My girlfriend thinks so, too. Honestly, what helps with getting Icar is solo. You get Icar for every machine you do, so just doing solo, doing all the machines, you get Icar pretty quickly. So picking someone like Glisten, Yada, or Flight, who all have high movement, high extraction, or Gordy, you can get a bunch of machines done really quick, and then just have a bunch of Icar. Hello, Connie. Every friend group needs that short 4'11" gremlin. They certainly do make it better. This may be a safe answer, but my opinion on the Dandy's World fandom is the same as every other fandom. Which is that they can be good, they can be bad. Like, if you're just enjoying it, you're just being part of the fandom without doing anything else, that's fine. But, like, getting mad at people for being... like, liking different parts of the game or different things than you, or not being part of the fandom, that's a little too far. So sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not. I don't think... Currently, I have absolutely no plans to do a face reveal. I don't think I will. And sure, you can ask me a question. I may not give you an answer, depending on what the question is, but you can definitely ask the question. Poppy and Toodles are actually pretty decent for solos. They're not the best extractors, but they have pretty average stats, so you can do just fine. Boxen is useful if you're in a public, because Boxen gets more extraction speed per tune that's alive, so... if you need help with getting stuff for the mastery stuff, your best bet is to ask people for public runs. There are plenty of people who will be more than happy to help you out. Alrighty, everybody, buckle up. It's dial time. I don't know what the rarest map is. Do you think it's possible to play on solo V? Absolutely, I solo as V all the time. Well, there you go, Dial's right there. He's big, he's mean, and he can be pretty fast. You tried, Cosmo, you tried. If he sees you for too long, that bar fills up. The more the bar fills up, the faster he gets. If you miss a skill check, he also immediately fills his bar up. Astro is also my favorite. Yeah, the other scary thing about it is Dial, when he's fully angered, is the fastest Twisted in the game. Like, he leaves Pebble in the dust. Ooh, a med kit. Is there a Twisted around? Hey, you hit me. Thank you. Bobette is faster than Pebbles. Good to know. I know Gordy's faster than Pebbles as well. Ooh, he saw me. Oh, absolutely, you can do dial runs as Astro or Gordy. I've done it before. I'm not sure if Bassie can still distract him, because they recently they did nerf the bone trick. I did see the people soloing Dial as Shrimpo. It's, props to them. That is impressive. I'm not even going to try. I will eventually play him so that I can get his mastery done, but as soon as I'm done his masteries, I'm just done with him. I'll be honest, I think the reason Dial is a snake is because Dial's thing is that he's the train conductor. So I think they wanted to give him the ability to make a sound like a steam whistle, and they figured a snake was the best option for that. One-star stealth can be a problem in publics if they're not the distractor. In solos, they only increase the range at which you can be seen, so it's not too bad. Definitely Dial. I've never died to Dandy unless it was on purpose. I have died quite a few times to Dial by accident. Hello there, and welcome to the stream. Oop, well. There he goes. Hello there, and welcome to the stream. He's very fast. Ooh, I didn't know that. The air horn also triggers Dial's full bar. That is good to know. Currently I've only streamed Dandy's World. I've thought about streaming other games, but I'm not sure. Sense. So for tunes with 5 and 4 stealth, what it does in solo is it lowers the range a Twisted can see you from. So technically you can get closer to them without being seen. With Astro, I've actually managed to get almost right up against Twisted before they spot me. It's kind of funny. Dandy doesn't know where you are, but when you complete a machine, Dandy runs to that machine. Dial also really doesn't like it when you touch his tail. I've walked up and touched Dial's tail. He immediately turns around and comes after you. Pretty much. A trick a lot of people do with Dandy is you don't do all of the machines. So like specifically you get a machine to almost done and then leave it, and you do that to all of the machines, and then you just do them in a loop to the elevator, and that way he just follows along behind you and doesn't really bother you. I know he is, Sev, but I see that tail and I just want to touch it. I'll probably go for about another half hour, maybe a little longer. Or until I die. Usually I go for about 2 hours, slash a little bit longer, or until I die. It's one of the two. I do stream about every 3 days at about 5:30, so I am pretty consistent. And I always put up the videos on YouTube and TikTok afterwards if you want to catch things that you missed. I may have an answer for you. So I will apologize, but as I mentioned before, I only play solo. Yeah, sometimes Cosmo or the other ones will just camp the area I'm in. Louie's particularly bad for it. Twisted Louie will just camp my machines and never let me off the floor. Welcome back. I don't mind Scraps too much. Her brother Goob is the one I find the worst one. Simply because not only does he pull you and get you, it throws you off once he pulls you, and it's so hard to get your bearings back together and not just immediately get hit again. Yeah, Sylvester can be a little annoying. He's not too bad, though, because he is slow. Pancakes or waffles? Pancakes. He hisses like a train whistle. I haven't. I don't really look into the leaks. I kind of just wait till they happen and then I check them out myself. Oh, you tried, Poppy. You snuck up behind me. Let's loop you heal. Okay, that hit was a little cheaty, Cosmo. You should show your friend not Cosmo. You should show your friend Shrimpo's new outfit, the fairy princess one. See what they think then. Oh, Cosmo. Back. Cosmo is pretty... I will be honest, the one who cheap shots me the most is, in fact, Cosmo. He always seems to get me with a little bit of a lunge. Who I used to main when I didn't have one? Roger. Until I got Astro, I was just on Roger 24/7. Spaghetti is delicious. They can be. Event Twisteds can be annoying, yeah. Oop, used up a lot of stamina there. It is evening for me. Yeah, I didn't really have any issues with the Easter Twisteds. They were pretty easy. You take that back, Straub. My sleepy boy Astro is not annoying. He just wants a hug. He only drinks the ichor if you let him get to the machine. If you let him spot you first and then you run off and hide, he won't drink from the machine. My girlfriend does know about me and Astro, yes. She knows I'll never cheat on her, so she lets me have feelings. Oh, there you are. I was wondering where I got spotted from. I don't have my own seat. I don't know if I'll ever make one. Yes, Dal does not like having his tail touched. But it's such a touchable tail. Okay, Rebecca. I have not played on mobile, no. I don't really like playing on the phone. Cosmo. Yep, I'm also a PC player. I play on my computer and I have an Xbox controller plugged in. I have all of the tunes except for the Christmas ones. Oh, I missed a machine over there. Honestly, getting all of the tunes isn't really that hard. Once you have all the research ones done and the masteries, it's just a matter of doing runs until you get the ichor. That was bad. That could have been very bad. The tips I can give you will mostly be for solo, but it is just stuff like take things slow, be patient. There's no time limit. You can take as long as you like to complete a floor. Yep, they keep chasing me off the machines. I would definitely be Astro. Oh, you're coming over here, aren't you, Dial? Okay, I'll let you have it. You're gonna turn around, aren't you? Nope, you're gonna keep going. Okay. I mean, I sometimes feel like Twisted GG teleports. And actually, there was, back when I first started doing stuff, I was only doing videos, not streaming. I actually have a video when I was doing dial runs on Roger where Louis actually did teleport. I have like video evidence of him just appearing somewhere he was nowhere near. Yep, I am a solo player. I do actually have it posted. It's on my TikTok. It should be one of the first 10 videos. But the way that I left enough space in the video, you see Louis go off towards one direction, and then I come on over to a different machine. And then he's just suddenly there, despite having, like, walking off to the other end of the map. It is incredibly weird. Hello there, Felix. You are pretty late. Let's see. Shrimpo, Poppy, Russia, and Louis. Okay, that's not terrible. Ooh, that was close. Almost walked right into Louis. Yeah, Gordy's the only main that's shown up for me. You can't find the video. Weird. I know it's posted there. Yeah, sorry, Felix. I did in fact just beat Dial. I may have an answer for you, Nyla, though I can't say for certain. Yes, Twisted Louis camps my machines. It's really annoying. Can you not, Brusha? Oh, now Poppy's gonna come by. I do solo runs simply because it's how I like to play. Twisted I hate the most is Goob. My highest floor is 27. It definitely is a matter of practice. When I first started playing, I don't think I ever got past floor 5 or so. I will get the box of chocolate, just you wait. You tried, Brusha. You tried. But when I first started playing, I did not get very far. I don't think I ever made it past floor 5, but eventually I kept going and I kept getting better, and now I'm up here to easily getting to floor 20. Don't you turn left, Shrimpo. I know of Black Butler. I know its origins. It's not something I read or watch myself. Okay, Brescia, now you're just being a problem. I will be streaming on Thursday at about 5:30. It is partly my fault. I didn't mention last stream when I was going to be streaming again next, so that's fine, GG. Like I said, I always put the videos up so you can always catch up on stuff you might have missed. Sebastian is the butler in Black Butler. Poppy, I had such a good hiding spot and you had to come along and ruin it. I do try my best. There sometimes is a lot of comments, so I miss some, but I do try my best to read. Outside of Roblox, I play a couple MMOs like Final Fantasy Online and Guild Wars 2. I play Minecraft. I love Cult of the Lamb. A lot of games, honestly. Yeah, unfortunately, Icar Leak does not mean Shelly. I'm not really big into the GTA games, so it can get delayed as many times as you like. It likes. That's not true, Straub. You have till Friday. You can still get Gordy. Well, I can see how school would make that a bit of an issue. My highest floor is 27. If I die, the stream will be ending, so... Oh my goodness, they're all just trying to keep me off this machine. Has Quell put out a release date on the Christmas update? Because I haven't seen anything like that. So as soon as the Halloween event ends? 'Cause I was gonna say, I know she said the Halloween event ends on the 14th. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if she did start the Christmas event right after the Halloween event. Because if you notice, on the same day she released the final Halloween update, she also then put out a note, a message right after that saying Merry Christmas. So that could have been a hint. $35 viewers, that's not bad. Of course you're gonna keep going this way. Yep. Louis is particularly bad for that. Louis knows when I'm down to the last two machines, and he'll just stick to them like glue. I don't really want any of these, to be honest, but let's go with piping tape. No. I want to keep the acre leak chance up to potentially lower the blackouts. I'm not very good at it, but I do like drawing. Definitely Gordy. Hi, Rebecca. A Band-Aid. Boxing, Shrimpo, Rebecca, Yada. Okay. He can be. If you're like me and you can get to floor 20 solo pretty easily, then yeah, you can. If you're not great solo, you can jump into public runs. Other people seem to be pretty good at getting him to show up. Oh, I was not paying attention. I prefer the 2 extraction trinkets, because yes, V-Mote does one machine instantly. The 2 trinkets lowers how much each machine takes, so I feel like that saves you. I'm most likely going to be playing as Astro next stream. Favorite food is stew. I don't think I have a favorite drink. Usually just the regular stew. Chunks of beef, large chunks of potato, carrots. Favorite fast food place? You know what? Wendy's. I really enjoy Wendy's. If you were crashing out about Rachel Ray, then you should change your name to Rachel Ray. Assert dominance. don't like Wendy's because it's expensive. You and I have very different opinions of Wendy's. I find Wendy's to be cheaper than a lot of places. When I was using DoorDash and Skip the Dishes, like, McDonald's was the only place you could get a burger cheaper than Wendy's. Every other place was more expensive than Wendy's. Wendy's chili is pretty good. Hello there, and welcome to the stream. Ah, okay. In that case, what you should do is you should change your name to definitely not Rachel Ray. Oh, hi, Boxton. Nope, I don't know what I'm doing here. I probably will. I think when I hit floor 20, I'll end the stream, simply because I am getting a little tired. And it is about, yeah, it's about 2 hours, so. Okay, let's see if I can, well, I'm gonna grab this. I've noticed with these floors of like a couple hundred, like they actually do like scheduled breaks and whatnot. Like they'll wait till there's floors with AFK spots and they'll all sit there and go to bed. Which is wild. Because like my thought is, how do you stop yourself from getting disconnected? Because won't Dandy's World disconnect you after you sit there not moving for a while? Well, I mean, the med kit's definitely better. But the Band-Aid is called a Dand-Aid, so that's pretty funny. I started playing Dandy's World back in February. That's good to know. Astro has been my main. He has always been my main. Oh, it's always these machines right in the middle, out in the open, that are so hard to get done. Thank goodness I have so much stamina, though. Really, Rebecca? I do have a favorite tune. It's the same one you're named after. That was a little close. Ooh, you were a lot closer than I thought, Boxton. That was a little close for comfort. Okay, are we done? Can we leave me alone? Of course not. Boxton is guarding this machine. Okay. No, this is what it's like, Straub, in a solo at the higher levels. It's why I don't normally go past 20, is because they start getting really, really aggressive. My last main was Astro. Like I've said, he is pretty much my only main. I'll play other tunes, but the one I play above all is Astro. Well, Boxton can't have a hug. I don't like the way Yato was just standing there creepily. If I get Astro next floor, I'm going to give him a hug. Oh, the last main I bought. If you're not counting the event tunes, it was Astro. No, sorry, it wasn't, because I got his research last, but I bought him first. The last one I got was... I believe Shelly was the last one I bought. Because she's the last one I did Mastery for. Okay, can we just... Really, Boxton? I knew you were gonna see me. Ooh, I'm surprised Rebecca didn't. Nope. Boxton's coming. Yep, Boxton really likes me today. You should solo as Roger. Get yourself some practice for the Christmas event. The other thing that sucks about soloing at this high level is you start getting the early maps again, which some of them are really small, and having 4 to 5 twisted on a small map, it's just almost impossible sometimes. Okay, last one. I played as Yada. I don't mind her. I like other tunes better. I know Flutter technically has slightly worse extraction stats than her, but he's got better stamina, so I like him better. And away we go. Yep, floor 20. Be nice if it was Astro's floor. I like Astro's floor. Oh, right, no, I'm dumb. It's Gordy. So, that is Rebecca, Shrimpo, Gordy, and who's the last one? Well, thank you for that. Yeah, I'm not hearing the noises or his footsteps, so I don't think Astro's on the floor. We've got Gordo... Oh, it's Poppy. Gordy, Rebecca, Shrimpo, and Poppy. Your best bet is public runs with Roger. Other people seem to have pretty good luck for getting him to spawn, and Roger will double the research you get, so... There's my man, Gordy. I'm gonna let Gordy get me, yes. So I will be ending the stream here. Been going for a little over 2 hours, and I am a little tired. As I'm sure some people have noticed, my avatar keeps yawning. So I'm gonna sit here and let Gordy get mad and give him a hug. In fact, I'm just going to go stand over here so I don't get got by a different Twisted. Thank you to everyone who did join in. I hope you all enjoyed it. I will be, I should use the instructions. I'll do one machine while I wait for them. But I will be streaming again. I will be streaming on Thursday at about 5:30, maybe a little earlier. Depends on how quickly I get done dinner. To anyone who joined late or just wanted to watch again, I always post these videos to TikTok and YouTube, so you can always watch them there. And I hope you guys all have a good night. It's actually 7:40 for me. Hey, don't you try it, Shrimpo. Gordy's the one getting the hug, not you. Alright, goodbye everyone. Have yourselves a nice night.